My dog, please tell me that's your tail on my thigh. Is it? Hello Godzilla vs Kong fans, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. Godzilla vs Kong has finally arrived on HBO Max. Some of you can even go watch it right now in theaters. So we're going to be diving into full spoiler talk on Godzilla vs Kong. I'm going to be giving you my honest thoughts of the movie, diving into who actually won here, because I think we could have an honest debate going on. But this isn't just about my dumb opinion. I need you Godzilla vs Kong fans to leave me your spoiler thoughts in the comment section here. What do you think of the winner they chose for the movie? What was your favorite part? What didn't you love? Everything spoilerish we're gonna get into here right now, okay? So let's get this damn thing out of the way. I'll take the L. I'll accept it, alright? Fine. I've been making Godzilla vs Kong videos for months, talking about this movie, anticipating it, wondering, are they really gonna keep their promise about one will fall? Or was Mechagodzilla, who was no surprise, we all knew he was gonna be in the movie, gonna be the thing where they team up? And I'm gonna get into it, but for now, just for the sake of my dislike button, you Godzilla fans, I will accept it. He won. I'll take my L, spank my bottom, and call me Granny Peach Tea. Now with that said, they didn't really make it that clear he was the winner, alright? Don't get all mad and upset, okay? This is just me wanting to talk and debate with you guys and have some fun with it here. I'm still willing to admit, Godzilla was obviously the winner of the movie, okay? It was no doubt about it, with him crushing my boy Hairy Cheek's chest down to the ground, staring him off, thinking about ending his life right there, and all the bananas he ate were flashing through his life. And Godzilla was like, I'm gonna walk away. I did what I did, and you's about to die anyways, because your heart was fading. But if I really wanted to be, I could be that King Kong fan that was like, actually, Kong is the real winner. And let me tell you why. First of all, let's go into that boat battle right there. Their first brawl, Kong was on sedatives. You saw that screenshot right there. He was at like 80% sedatives, so that means he was only like at 20% capacity fighting Godzilla, and he was still getting them hits, was still taking down good old Lizard Boy in his territory of water. Then we go to the Hong Kong fight. Do I even need to replay the sound over and over? Kill it.
Looks like round 2 goes to Kong.
They said it themselves. Hey, you can't argue with the movie. They said it themselves. So technically, that's 2 battles right there. Kong would have won. And you can't forget who was the one to destroy the big town bully that was making Godzilla a little girl at the schoolyard, okay? You gotta admit, Mechagodzilla was a beast in this movie, just taking Godzilla, pushing him in buildings, taking him to the ground. King Kong wasn't there. Mechagodzilla would have killed Lizard Boy, and although Godzilla helped him out with charging up that axe, Kong was the winner of that, declaring himself king. So if I really wanted to be, I could be that Kong debater and say he is the real winner of this fight, but I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna accept Godzilla won, but they didn't really make it that clear. I know even right now in the comment section, there are people going at it, making yo mama jokes, attacking each other's grannies for it, and that's why I think they should have been a little more upfront about it here, because boy, this movie was really King Kong's film, whether he was the winner or not. The movie focused on King Kong, and I absolutely love that, okay? The movie even opens up with him waking up to the sunlight, taking a bath in that waterfall, stuff I love seeing with King Kong, which, you know, I'm not a hater of Godzilla at all. I enjoy his movies. I did say I was slightly bored in King of Monsters, but that's because I feel like the movie is afraid to give Godzilla the same type of emotion they do to King Kong. Like, why can't the camera pan on Godzilla's face and let us see him be sad, or scared, or worried, or concerned? Because in a lot of this movie, they just treated him like an object that would show up randomly whenever he needed to destroy these Apex facilities. Now, that's also something they didn't make super clear on the movie, is why Godzilla was being agitated and was going around destroying these different things. The only reason we kind of know that is because here on the channel, we've heard from the director that he was saying that Mechagodzilla was giving off a signal, was that thing that Brian Tyree Henry found in one of the facilities. And then when Mechagodzilla was being made in Hong Kong, that's also where Godzilla was hearing that sound. He's still the protector of Earth, but the boy did a lot more damage than he needed to. Like, one part that made me absolutely laugh is when Godzilla arrives at Hong Kong and he just has this giant space of lake where he could stand up, and the boy chooses to stand up where the bridge is, killing so many lives of the same people he wants to protect, even though he's going after this Ghidorah sound he hears because he wants to destroy that monster once and for all. He was a little bit unnecessary there, but I found that hilarious. Before we get to more on Mechagodzilla though, speaking on some of these human characters and what they had to do in this movie, I felt like there were some human characters you could have just not even had in the movie at all. For one, like Millie Bobby Brown, Brian Tyree Henry's character, and I think the character's name was Jake. They were really only there to introduce the audience to Mechagodzilla and show somehow he exists, but they kind of could have taken them out of the film. They didn't feel that vital to it. And as much as I like the characteristics of Brian Tyree Henry, him being this conspiracy podcaster who's after the truth of all these kaijus, that was just the comic relief of the movie. I don't even know why they chose to introduce a brand new character when I feel like that role could have gone to Millie Bobby Brown's father in this movie, who is a previous character from the Godzilla films, carrying in here, who did absolutely nothing in this movie. Like, he was just kind of there to let you know, oh, characters from Godzilla movies are also in Godzilla vs Kong. Like, if someone in the comment section can really give me a valid reason for what his character did at all in this movie, other than a couple of phone calls and giving that hug at the end of the movie, other than that, this dude was completely useless to the story, and I have no idea why we dedicated some screen time to him. The stuff I loved the most was the deaf girl and her relationship with King Kong right there. It was just a really nice, sweet pairing. Also, the fact that they made Godzilla able to communicate. Like, they just do such a good job with this King Kong character and expressing some emotion. His face when he sees stuff going down. Even the part where they're trying to get King Kong to go into Hollow Earth, and the girl's like, you know, go down there, your family. And King Kong's like, yeah, I've been trusting you for a while, little girl, you about to trick me? Like, you can feel that in the character, and I was even getting all sad and sympathizing when he's about to freeze his hairy cheeks out in the Arctic. The movie really did do an amazing job with that, but that led us into Hollow Earth. That'll probably be what the second King Kong movie will be all about right here, because at the end of the movie, that's where they leave us, right? King Kong will now be the protector of Hollow Earth while Godzilla remains above land, just like we all theorize, and if there's ever an Avengers level threat, they'll probably team up again. But that Hollow Earth sequence where they go through the tunnel and they explore it, really beautiful, captivating, and just all the monsters that could be there, and even just some of the history behind that, because like in King of Monsters, we saw Godzilla, a little history in his life that he was like this god of an Egyptian civilization and they worshipped him. And then kind of the same thing here with King Kong's world. He has an axe that his ancestors built to fight a bunch of Godzillas off. And is anybody else like me wondering, like, how the heck did they build this temple? Well, who was the construction worker on this job? Was it a bunch of King Kongs? I was overthinking that a little bit, but you gotta admit, that scene where King Kong is just sitting on a throne there, all happy-dory, I'm like, this boy is the king, and he's essentially the king of Hollow Earth. Speaking, though, on the ending battle with Mechagodzilla, even though I felt like they really rushed the Mechagodzilla entrance, and he just kind of appeared out of nowhere as like, oh, we've been building this thing, he's gonna be the protector of Earth, we're gonna defend it. And then, of course, it's gonna go rogue and on its own. Like, this Mechagodzilla was a destroyer, man. Just as soon as he pops up, and the way he's beating down Godzilla was so epic. All the weapons and rockets attached to him I also thought were cool. I know people were kind of pissed with the Mechagodzilla design. They wanted something more like the Ready Player One design, but I felt this dude was just as terrifying, and seeing him and King Kong team up to fight the thing, I was really scared at some moments that Mechagodzilla was actually going to kill either Godzilla or King Kong. Like, even that Dragon Ball Z moment that they shared where Godzilla is shooting out his ray and Mechagodzilla shooting back, and Mechagodzilla overpowers him, I was like, boy, what? And even though I feel like it's a cop-out and is what'll spark the debate about who actually won the battle, King Kong or Godzilla, I like the way they team up to fight off Mechagodzilla, how Godzilla understands that if you charge up that axe, it becomes more powerful. It just shows a little level of intelligence Godzilla needs, and it's like what I'm talking about. Don't be afraid to give Godzilla that emotion. Let him emote. Show that he's smart. Show that he has feelings. That doesn't take away from the character, in my opinion. So I like that he did that. And even when they're finally looking at each other at the end and they show like that sign of respect, like, you're all right in my book, man. It's just so kind of wholesome to see. But I'm really stumped I like, what could you do for the next Avengers team up in this monster universe? You know, they fought a Mechagodzilla, they already fought Ghidorah. I think it'd be kind of redundant if they make a Mechagodzilla. Or maybe this whole debate where, yeah, you could say Godzilla won, but I'm telling you, there's gonna be King Kong fans that are gonna argue that he's the winner. Maybe that was done on purpose so that there could be some hype introduced for a second Godzilla vs King Kong movie. Either way, I was really happy watching Godzilla vs Kong. Just some of those fight sequences I'm gonna be able to watch on a loop over and over. I really want to hear your thoughts on Godzilla vs. Kong. What did you think about the movie? What were some of your favorite parts? What didn't you like? Do you see an argument being made on who was actually the winner? Did they make it clear enough? Anything and everything. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.